Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we now make our way into the 1 o'clock hour in the morning here in Cologne, Germany, live from the ESL offices. I'm Jason Kaplan, joined by my fellow comrade here, Banks, as we take you through all the subtleties of Counter-Strike at the Intel Extreme Masters Chicago South American Qualifiers. We got one more game, one more match coming your way. Revoltz, NoTag.
Oh, yes.
And it's going to be a good one.
Team play again, though, versus team skill. That is how I'm looking at this once again. I hate to say it and sound like the same.
Chill.
I know.
Having good vibes.
Is it because we've got to this time of hour of the day, you just like getting into that chill mode?
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get this game underway. We have vetoes coming up on the screen. Let's pop this up and see who vetoed what and what maps we do have. Let's just get them all out there. Train, Inferno, Mirage, Overpass, Nuke. Come on, keep up. Cash and Dust 2. Mirage, Overpass, Dust 2 going to be our 3 maps for this one.
Thanks.
Exact same maps we had last time.
I like it.
But we're not going to have the same team win because they can't possibly do it because they're not in this match.
And also starting with Mirage as well. Mirage is where they fell short last time, wasn't it?
I hate being so tall that I have to crouch to write on my notepad.
I don't have these problems. Normal height. This is very much what you are like, Jason, isn't it? It's exactly.
Like what?
Just so you're like, oh, I did majors. Oh, I'm so tall. Oh, I'm so this.
It really sucks being this handsome, actually. It really does.
Not what I said.
Does.
Not any point did I go, yes, Jason, you're handsome.
All right.
Pinky finger as well.
Well, we're going to be hopping into this one in just a few seconds. Keep in mind, this is a elimination match.
Yep.
You win this, you go through to the loser bracket final, where we'll be playing up against Wild. And Wild will have their second chance tomorrow to see if they can get back into the grand final.
I'm intrigued to see if we get the rematch right of NoTag taking on Wild again, or do Revoltz get their chance to shine? And like I was starting to talk about before you got focused on your very handsome features that you do have.
Oh, which ones?
Being so tall. I'm not going to feed the ego anymore, Jason. I'm definitely not feeding the ego anymore. I will just say that this, again,
My
to
jawline.
me... I love your jawline. But I might break your jawline if you keep going like this. no violence.
Got
no
a glass
violence.
jaw, don't worry.
Oh, only Counter-Strike violence is what we're going to see. And Jello, all alone, getting battered up a little bit. He did manage to take one before he fell. But it's Revoltz who have got the site secured now. 2 versus 4, bomb being planted. Tapping away. Horvey trying to find a little bit of a opening to work with here. And again, time is not on their side. Horvey does have the kit, but they don't have the information to know where they are. ABR in an absolutely fantastic spot. Horvey not looking for him, and Phelps just going to back away because that armor is going to be pretty damn useful. He might go and just have a little poke around, see if he can get any of the players falling back. Remember, just getting a little bit of extra money, maybe use it for the next following rounds. But the ultimate goal here for Phelps is to stay alive and survive.
Looks like he's going to be able to do that. Somehow he's been able to sell an underpass push. Maybe we're going to spot him out. We'll take him down, but it's going to be a little bit unfortunate because now he's kind of locked in here. The chase, will it come in? Max Lord going to spray around the corner, but the spray won't come in time. And Phelps will survive with that armor. With 41 points left on this one. And NoTag going to be losing that pistol round. More importantly, Revoltz, who did put up a good fight against Wild. They took him 1-2, took him all the way in their initial match to kick off this entire shindig. And they've been able to make their way now through into basically the loser bracket semifinal. So if they can keep this momentum up, is obviously it's just our last match of the day.
And as I was starting to get into, Jason, before we focused on your amazing features that you have,
I know it's a toucan.
We'll be nice to him, guys, won't we? We'll be nice to him. NoTag, again, they, like we said, nothing too fancy tactically from what we saw of them already. Revoltz, they need to work on their team play and their team skill if they want to try and have a chance in this. And I say it time and time again because from what we've seen from NoTag, it doesn't give me a sense of hope that they're massively drilled as a team yet. Like,
They got good maps, though, at least, right? Because we were talking about their map pool not being super deep.
This map pool was worked out in their favor, right? But Mirage was obviously a weak point for them. I expected it to be actually a bit nicer than that because they lost it 16-7. So if Revoltz can pick this up, then we go over to Overpass. I don't know much about Revoltz's Overpass, to be fair. Revoltz is not exactly a team that we're regularly commentating on. So I'd be intrigued to just see if Revoltz can pick this up, caused a lot of hurt to NoTag. Could they even bounce back going into Overpass? Because we saw Overpass was still pretty close last time around between NoTag and Isurus.
Well, in the meantime, we do have a flank coming in out of Horvey here. I don't know that he's exact in this position. He's been able to pick up a Glil as well. He's got the head armor. He's actually got a chance to win this. The problem is he doesn't have a kit, so the pace he's going to have to play at.
Yeah.
Well, this pace you can see right now is just not going to be fast enough. ABR, luckily for him, he's going to be tucked away in bench, and or if he's not going to... Oh, he's going to spot him out now. He's going to waste location. He's going to get these headshots through, but MK with the AK does lock the round down, and Revolt's going to be up 2-0.
You could have done MK with the AK getting the HK headshot kill. Bang.
But it's HS.
Oh, come on. We were trying to
Was that a second kill? Maybe you got the 2K.
Hey. We'll make it work somehow. We'll get there. So it's just going to be pistols this time around for NoTag. No reason to invest any more into this. They need to go into the next round.
ABR needs to work on his ADR.
Hey.
No, he's actually doing fine. He's doing better than Steel was in the last match. Yeah, and with the USPs, you're not expecting much out of this, right?
Nah. This will be kind of do as much damage if you can. Try not to get killed by the Mac 10 as much. So far, he's had 3 kills. So he's made a ton of bank off the back of that.
Just looked very reminiscent of me playing you in Street Fighter right there, where I was Revoltz and you were NoTag. Kind of one-sided. Not even a contest.
Oh, Jason, you are dreaming. If you said Quake, right, I would have given it to you, considering I just whooped your ass constantly at it. And you spoke such a good game. But now you're bringing up Street Fighter as well. It's just like, you don't have to lie to get to this position,
okay.
Jason.
That's true. Okay, I'll take your advice. Well, Revoltz now up against the gun round of NoTag. No AWP. Actually, sorry, KNG does have an AWP. Does get a major kill into middle. I actually imagine he's over towards Toll Booth. He's able to actually pull that shot off. I'm not sure exactly how he was allowed to. Gonna miss the follow-up shot. And KNG, as we talked about before, being very hit or miss. When we saw them play up against Isurus on overpass. So for a 2-for-2 trade, and now it's just gonna be MK with the AK. With the 1K at the moment.
Can't make it a 2K either.
Okay. He has to say. As he's going to meet them down by the bay of the Mirage A site. It's late here, all right? I'm falling apart.
We were doing so well. There was just no point we wanted to end it, and then
I just had to lie about beating you in Street Fighter, and then you were telling the truth about you beating me in Quake.
Definite truth, man. Complete truth. Would never say anything but that. But no, in all honesty, that was a good round from NoTag. KNG having the AWP, but actually put up some vital early opening kills there. The one that confused me a little bit, though, was just Revoltz pushing out into mid so aggressively. There was just one smoke thrown towards window, one at connector, and that was it. And once there was actually 3 CTs, 2 in connector, 1 in window room, having a look around, and Revoltz just didn't really fire back against it.
I was amazed that that KNG was able to hit the shot from a Toll Booth, and the person who was playing inside apartments, which I guess was MK, just didn't go for the shot onto him. Yeah. Didn't get the refrag there. Because you're very susceptible, and just to kind of go for that shot as well if you're KNG, expecting no one to peek Palace, no one to peek A ramp, like that's a ballsy thing to do. But it worked out. They got the big kill towards short, and eventually they did net themselves the round on top of things. But a minute left to go. Revolt's looking to regroup over towards the A site. They do have 2 smokes to use. So most likely going to be leaving, I would assume, CT open to take away jungle and stairs. We already know that Harvey's pushed up in sight at KNG to protect him back towards jungle.
Now, if Horve can even walk away with 1 kill here, it's going to be huge. KNG, great read. Pokes out, sees him, then goes in for the repeat. Still manages to get it off. And Revoltz, they did have a little bit of a lead going into this round, but now it's slowly being ripped away from him. Horve just out in dark, trying to stay alive. He's actually causing more of a distraction here, which has worked out perfectly for NoTag. Cryo spray. The transfer. I think he thought he got the player on top of the ticket booth, then quickly went over to the guy in dark, but it only managed to get 1. Bit of too frantic of a spray for him.
Yeah, but Horvey played that well.
Yeah.
I mean, he realized he probably wasn't going to get any kills, especially with the SMG he did have. But the distraction was enough to actually help net them 2 kills. I was surprised to see Revoltz have both players peek Shadow. No one was looking jungle. It's like you just gave up a free angle, then his teammate, did eventually get shot in the back, and then he was alone up against the 3. No real chance you're going to win out on those ones. And as you mentioned before, the team play. That's something we need to see Revoltz really step up on. And as we saw right there, it was little bit lacking, unfortunately.
Yeah, certainly some miscommunication there. And okay, it's just pistols this time around. Ro2a looking to do some further damage. SMG in hand. Cello there with the cleanup, so a nice and easy round. But like you were saying there, Jason, it was more that situation should have never happened where they knew Ro2a where he was. One player should have gone for him, the other player given some cover. Instead, maybe just obviously it's in the heat of the moment, right? We can only say it kind of subjectively, but I would say in that situation, Revoltz won't be making that mistake again.
Hopefully for their sake they won't. Their tournament life on the line in this best of 3. Big little group up. They don't really seem to have a standard kind of play here. You know, there's no one watching the A push. They're all grouped up for a big hit towards B. Cello's even pushing up Palace here. MaxLord's gonna actually retreat away, go for smoking towards mid to maybe give him the control while his teammates do push forward. And Zan's gonna be on the other side of the smoke. Flashbang smoke's gonna be thrown in. Zan's gonna be waiting for them. He gets a spray. Almost gets a transfer to another player. And actually, ABR does a ton of damage to Cryo. And Phelps is going off, gets himself a double kill. He's staying alive. Most importantly, the rotate's coming in. KNG's gonna be in towards Kitchen. Hit that first op shot. And on MaxLord, just trying to get the refrag onto him, but 1v4. Oh. That's exactly what you did to me in Quake.
Never.
You had a railgun in hand.
Phelps locking it down again, though. It was backed up by KNG coming from window room, so there was never really a moment in that round, at least, that NoTag looked like they were under heavy pressure.
Yeah, and I'm actually wondering, those first couple rounds we did see for Revoltz, are they going to be able to take more off this? I don't know, NoTag just seemed to be getting better as this goes on. Revoltz, the mistakes they're making seem to be more and more punished. And we seem to be seeing more of these mistakes happen as the game goes on.
I'm just amazed that Ro2a is still on his SMG, right? He survived that previous round, which was very dicey. He didn't have to deal with the next round when they had the buy in hand. And now him and Phelps can try and make some further money at the bank. A CT side on Mirage, this is the dream. Okay, Phelps goes down there, but he's already picked up the 2 kills. They've only given away an SMG. The other weapon from KNG with the AWP hasn't been picked up by them, so still very strong round to be held here from NoTag. Cello, though, working his way up mid, needs to be careful because they are coming through underpass all together as a bit of a collective here. You can see that. Who's that there? That's Zan. Zan's made his way over towards B, so he'll just hold that down. Cello's actually gone completely on the hunt, hoping to pincer him in. So Revoltz have done the perfect runaround where no one knows. They could walk into A. They can literally walk into A, and they probably have no idea. Oh, Revoltz, don't go B.
The thing is, NoTag's about to know in a few seconds, and Zan, I imagine he's going to rotate once Cello does clear this position. Yeah, now they know they have to be going towards A, immediately going to turn tail and run.
They're probably thinking, how did this happen? We sent players from every direction, we never saw them. MK's even grabbed himself an AWP now. Oh, Cello does manage to spot him down. Tries to stop MK from getting that plant. It does a lot of damage as well, but Net comes in with a kill. Zan straight away trades it out onto MK, but with that bomb already being down, maybe with some after-plant positions, they can make this work. Net's deagle's going to have to be absolutely huge here. The smoke goes down in front of the bomb. Zan's going to sit on the defuse straight away. Cryo is spraying it up. Isn't able to finish him off. Ro2a's there to back him, and what a good effort. Actually, a brilliant effort from Revoltz, considering they didn't invest anything much into that round. But again, just in them last after-plant moments, NoTag are the ones that kind of triumph off the back of it.
Still a really close round between the two, to be fair. See Cello up to 7 frags. Revoltz be coming back in with the op now. Max looking for an opportunity, looking for that quick pick. I'm going to transition in towards connector, but unfortunately for him, the fire will disrupt his shot. And Phelps actually going to be picking up the op here with KNG.
So already Cryo being finished off. Zan holding down that B site, can be the anchor for now. Mid control as well. Revolt's trying to battle back for it, but KNG, oh, what? MaxLord. Okay. That's a way to bring yourself potentially back into the game. I was about to say KNG, we didn't doubt his AWP ability, but he wasn't playing up to what we expected in the opening games. Maybe as the day's gone in, he started to warm up a little bit because he's hitting those shots. He's making them connect this time around. Now, if Zan goes aggressive here, I'm not a fan of this. Hold the angle. There's no need for you to push out because MaxLord and MK are ready. The jump comes in, and oh, he legs KNG, which is fantastic that he even managed to pull any sort of action off the back of that. But that really didn't work out in their favor.
mind wanted to go right, his heart wanted to go left. I mean, the thing is, you saw that like, who do I go for kind of moment.
Oh no.
Yeah, didn't expect them both to be there. And does obviously get caught. And a good double peek out of NoTag, to be fair. Focusing down those right targets, and Revoltz haven't really been able to get anything off the back of those initial first 3 rounds. Gun rounds have definitely been lacking, but as you can see now, the loss bonus is starting to come in. They've got all AKs. MK set up the flashbang to make the push happen. It's only before he pushed up in shadow, but he was always such a nuisance here before. Crowd jumps down. Does actually trade ABR. Macello's actually not able to hit his shots. He misses, and KNG gets caught looking the wrong direction. Trying to play up close and personal now with the big green. Eventually, he will now fall down, and Phelps and Zan going to be the last 2 alive against 4. Almost looks like they're going to actually push in for this one. Zan is continuing to push in from connector. Phelps from jungle, and he needed to hit that shot to really have a chance.
Now, they can rebuy off the back of this, even if Zan doesn't manage to save his weapon, which deals a bit of damage to continue this on. They've got good money. Remember, they made so much with the SMGs. It was both Ro2a and Phelps who are able to get a fair few kills with that on the board round after round. The thing is, this situation on a retake where they didn't have too much to work with, I wouldn't have really fancied Phelps and Zan's chances. If they'd saved it, then it just puts them in a better stead for the upcoming rounds. Like, they can buy this round, they potentially buy next round if they still lose both. But after that, then it will start to quickly dwindle. So losing a big AWP and an AK-47 is not good when it comes to NoTag's position on that previous round.
Such a big investment in the round before the last one with the double op setup they had too. They unfortunately, actually they did win the round, but it's still a big investment nonetheless. We haven't seen teams have the kind of confidence that Monosty's had so far in this tournament. And speaking of confidence in that, he had a ton of it there, pushing through by himself. Really not sure what the mindset of that push was.
Yeah, because he's gone down and everyone else has just run straight out of there. Like, yeah, okay, see you later. We got our information.
This is like you when I challenged you to a Street Fighter match, you just ran away.
Just give up and be like, I'm not going up against that. Damn American again.
You want to deal with my Ken? The basic bitch of characters when it comes to Street Fighter.
I'm glad you said Ken, not Ryu, because Ryu is terrible in Street Fighter.
I have some class. No, I'm a Zangief fan, actually.
KNG's going to get one and done. Phelps trying to back him up from window. Will hold on to the advantage at least, but they are well aware of what Revoltz are trying to do. Max Lord's going to have a peek into ladder room, see if he can find anyone hanging about, but Phelps is long gone from that position. Already moved to have both Phelps and Zand over towards the B site. Phelps' position is going to be key. Again, they're going for these boosted positions. It didn't work out for you last time, Max Lord, but you never know. This one's maybe a bit more standard. Oh,
that angle.
You hate to see it. Just the very tiny corner there. Max tries to look into the site, doesn't expect to be such a forward position there. Maybe expect them to be just more tucked away. And now it's all on ABR with that AK.
Yeah, not gonna have a chance there. Up against the 4. 14 seconds left. The likelihood of saving that into the next round wasn't really gonna be there either way. 10 kills for KNG. Again, like, it's so weird. We haven't really seen these, like, flashy plays out of him, and yet he's still putting up really good numbers. Him and Phelps together haven't done anything really flashy at all.
There's not no huge clutch moments. It's not maybe, like, just the star shining through kind of action, but they've been playing their positions and playing it better than average, right? They're not just getting one pick, potentially getting 2, 3 picks at a time. And we've seen that from KNG at Connector. Phelps in the waiting game. Are they going to check up high, though? Seems well aware of it. And Cryo as well with a CZ. Getting it done. Doesn't look like the weapon fell down to benefit that he could try and pick it up.
Still a major kill for Revoltz. Much needed kill in this round, too. This is basically a force that buy. 2 pistols and the rest AKs. Cello in a very interesting spot here, too.
Wow, the pistols just coming up top trumps here for Revoltz. Everyone else had the AKs, but it's the pistols that were doing the damage there.
Should just keep buying their teammates. Oh, my God.
What? AVR, okay, you don't need any weapons other than your Deagle if you can do some more of that. Orbe coming in with the spray down, though, saving the day pretty much for NoTag, because I was very worried there, considering there's only 2 left alive. All it would have taken is one more one-tap, and then you're in a 3v1 in a round that really Revoltz shouldn't have even had a chance to try and win. And there, they looked and made it potentially doable.
APR, 2 of his 7 kills are now from that last round with the Deagle. NoTag, though, are starting to stretch their legs. That's something we should definitely talk about. 8-4. Been looking solid for the majority of the time. Again, nothing really flash out of them, just good, consistent CS. Revoltz are the ones who have the pressure on their shoulders to find a way to come back at this. And the thing is, this is their map choice, so they don't get side choice.
Yeah.
And a team like them would definitely favor being on CT first, just because it prevents their weaknesses from being shown on the T side.
There you go, KNG again, just a 2K for him, gets to hold on to it. No bomb plant for Revoltz. Now we're kind of sat for Revoltz where you go, we need to see something different here, Jason, because what's it been? Let's go for a bit of mid control, see if we can battle back. Let's push towards B. They've had a couple of A pushes, but one of them they just backed away straight away.
Exactly, I was about to say.
They didn't want to go for it as soon as one death comes
like,
into
hey,
play.
if you get a kill, we'll go. Yeah. Otherwise, we're out. Peace.
Imagine if that's just the way you would approach every game. Oh, if he gets the opening pick, great. If he dies, we'll go to the other side.
And then at the end game interview, it's like, yeah, our entry fragger just really didn't do his job.
It's like, none of you flashed him. None of you smoked him in. No one helped him. What do you expect?
Just hanging him out to dry, saying, all right, well, looking for new entry fragger. Vanilla stats. Either way, though, we're into round 14. And Revoltz, I would want to say, need to get at least one more round to feel confident on the CT side. If NoTag go up somehow 11-4, they're going to be in such a good position to just close out. Ooh. Again, like I feel like NoTag should just not be using AWPs. Like they're playing so much better just with the M4s.
But it's these crisp little, when they get into these 1v1 duels, it's like aim, precision, they're just hitting the shots. Doesn't matter if it was with the pistols or the AK just then. Then see, Cello goes out for it. Goes in for the spray long range. ABR shuts him down. Now you're in a 5v3. Net snuck into the A site. And he's probably calling to his teammates like, guys, don't know how I've got here, but no one's around.
Orby, though, can come up really big here in T-spawn. He actually takes down the bomb. Or, sorry, doesn't take down the bomb, but he actually stops the bomb from transitioning into the A site. Problem is, he's got to worry about the 2 players from behind. All angles to cover. Oh, if he won that trade, would have had a likely chance of actually taking this round here. And it looks like finally Revoltz is going to be able to get back on the board with their 5th. But Phillips might have something to say about it. He's got the kit. Only has 4 people to find. If that was you, I'd bet you $100 you'd get it. No doubt.
Major dreaming. In so many ways.
It's so early on in our relationship. Everything's, unicorns and butterflies.
Jason, you just announced to the world about our relationship. This is...
I feel like it's time to.
Unexpected.
It's been, a total of like 4 hours. I think it's time we can finally, announce it to the world.
There you go, guys. Reddit. Let's go. Jason and Banks. Getting it on, not just on the server.
Bankson. You trying to come with a new one?
I can't beat that. I was like, no. And I got it. I've not got it.
Well, at the moment, Revoltz doesn't seem to have this round either. 4 up against 3. Cry and ABR are actually going down Ro2a there in towards center. MK has actually been able to make his way into the A side as NoTag is just overloading middle to make sure to lock down this position. KNG will win out on this trade this time. But Max Lord, with the help of the smoke, able to pick up 1 frag. But he's got 2 more to find. Bomb down a T spawn, so could easily go for a transition towards that A site. Or sorry, B side if you want him.
Oh, that's nice. So he's going to try and put a little bit of a fake onto the A site. Not the deepest of smokes, but it'll at least give them an idea of what's going on. Yeah. This could actually work out quite nicely, though. KNG's come back over towards A. Max Lord's like walking around them. At least from Zan's point of view, he'll be thinking, oh, maybe he has gone towards B. At which point does KNG decide he's going to go there?
Probably when they hear the bombs planted.
Oh, he knows.
Did Max see him?
No, Max didn't see him, but KNG saw him. 10-5 first half score. And Revoltz, they've got a lot of work to do going into the second half.
Well, speaking of the second half, we're going to head to a break. When we come back, we'll see if Revoltz is going to have that work and be able to do it, or if they're unfortunately going to fall in this first map. We'll be back soon, guys. We'll see you in a few. Welcome back, everyone, to the continuation of our first map here of our final series of the night. Banks in here get on the mics to bring you all the action of what's going down in this match. Currently, Revoltz, the ones on the back foot here, currently down by double digits. Well, down by double. It's late, of their score.
Couldn't really double down on that one, could you?
No. Double the failure, double the fun.
Double trouble with Jason and Banks.
Oh, you're not American, I forgot. Doublemint. It was one of their jingles. Double the pleasure, double the fun.
You can't expect me to know American things.
What? Everyone pays attention to America. We're the best country in the world. I can't even say that without wanting to puke.
This is where you've been spending far too much time with Blue.
Some good times to have with Blue, to be fair. Don't remember a lot of it, but I know it was fun. Big push out of NoTag over towards the B site. Looks like they're going to set things up with some smokes and flashes and just go for the bum rush in.
Well, certainly Revoltz seem to be ready for it. Oh my, Netem nearly got away with a knife kill there. Only walks away with one. NoTag come up top trumps, but Max Lord sneaking from behind, stops the plant from going down. Can he get any further damage done? Dink down to 9 health. Ro2a and Phelps will play the cleanup duty. 2 kills apiece. NoTag take the pistol round and Revoltz. They really just couldn't catch a break there. 1 kill, 1 slight change there would have completely changed the pace of it all.
1 knife.
Yeah, he was so close.
1 chance, 1 shot. Let's give it all you got. His knees must have been weak. His hands must have been sweaty.
Mum spaghetti?
I just need to stop talking. Just gonna let you do this whole round. You got it. I'm gonna recoup.
All right, so while Jason adjusts, his mental strength may be failing under the pressure of Counter-Strike viewership once again. He's been missing out on these views for quite a long time. He maxed out at 300 normally, but now he's with the big boys. All the weapons, though, in favor of NoTag regardless. Jason really has tapped out of this round in more ways than you guys can expect. As Phelps opens up the A site, no problem. He's looking for more, and I spoke about this earlier, 5.7's being used a bit more these days, given the fact that the CZ is not kind of being pushed out, but it's still incredibly strong. It's just more favored on that T side. Only Cello's gone down so far. Zand up high on ticket booth, able to find that frag. ABR, now he was very dangerous and deadly with that deagle in his hands, but this time around, he's not going to get it done. 12-5 and NoTag. We said, obviously, they've pretty much fell apart on Mirage last time around. And Jason, I'm just making sure you're with me so you don't just go silent on this again. So I'll allow you to come back in. You see the introduction. Be ready. You're prepared. You're smiling. He seems happy. Still not saying anything, mind you. But they did get pretty wrecked by Asurus when it came to Mirage. So this time around, maybe Revoltz is the weaker team.
And that's what happens when you play against Tracer. Oh, crap. I messed it up again.
Back
Big
to
push
Overwatch.
People's coming out of middle. The nades, and that round's over as quickly as my CS career. 13-5 now for NoTag. As we're finally going to have a buy and come for Revoltz. And they got to win this round. We're looking at 14, maybe 15 if they can't win this one.
You'll always have a career with me, Jason. Don't worry. You can be at the South American qualifiers all day long. We get to see Luminosity.
Can we catch China as well together?
Yes, that's always fun. I hear they like to throw things around.
quite aggressively, with people shouting behind them, telling them what to do, round after round. And I'm not on about, coach. Oh, okay. We're seeing a bit of AUG action in play. Net. Hey, it's okay. I had my MP5. I'm a big fan of the AUG as well.
Oh, God.
I don't like the Krieg. The Krieg is pointless. That gun is just, don't use it. But the AUG is certainly something you can work with.
Was it called SIG or Krieg back in 1.6? It was called the Krieg.
Krieg, yeah, Krieg. Oh, he's not even zooming in. Okay, failure net. Great.
It's like Call of Duty, son. Don't need any ADS.
I've never played Call of Duty.
Aim down sights. ADS. Because you can aim down sights in every gun.
Everything, yes.
It's a nice nade onto MK.
Deep nade.
Can I get that clipped for me? Just as a subscriber sound on my stream? Deep nade. Just, I don't know if it's just late or if that was just really funny. Deep smoke. Torvy's going to get the kill on the MK there. Now down to the last two. Maxlord's going to fall, not Cryo. Last one alive up against 4. He's going to take down KNG. Takes out a second Horvey. Still has 2 more to find. The bomb will be planted. Look for him, though. Cello has low HP. She's a hit 1 or 2 more of these shots.
He's got the molly to play with as well. Could try and force him out of position. Oh, great read. Another headshot coming up here. Cryo looking to try and clutch this out, and he does it in style. Huge recoil control, 4 swift kills, and he clutches out the round.
There's no kit.
Oh, rip.
He hasn't found the bomb.
Cryo. Yeah, he's got it, but that was that was a bit touch and go. Imagine if he'd like ran around for a while looking for a kit, could have defused it all that time and then ends up dying to it. You'd just be like, yep, okay, I'm done.
Like, was it during Take TV? They had a CS tournament in there, and like Crystal was defusing the bomb or something, and like someone hit his shoulder and made it take his hand off the defuse, and they lost the round because of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Good times. Oh, it was the Meisterschaft at the Take TV studios. We informed for production. Thank you guys. You're on top of everything.
That was brilliant. Well, not brilliant for him, but just it was bound to happen at some point, right? Because everyone gets excited. Oh, you've done it! You've done it! No, you didn't.
I mean, they won eventually, so it wasn't that big of a loss for him. It's a deep Molotov.
Burning. Burning sensations.
I'm literally gonna go back and clip that and use it as a subscriber sound. Just deep nade.
Hey, deep nades are very useful. The impact they have.
I don't have the ability to throw any deep nades. Come up a little short. Explodes a little bit too quick for me, unfortunately.
Well, it explains, though, because you are very tall. And the MP5 net.
I was just about to...
Yep, he did the AUG, didn't get anything done, but he now upgrades to the MP5, now gets himself an AK-47.
I mean, the unfortunate part, though, even with that big clutch we just did have at a Cryo, basically 1v4, they're going to lose the round off the back of that. They're going to try to save these 3 guns, but, I mean, that one round, it's like, oh, great, okay, you won that. Yes, I'll give him credit. That was a fantastic round to win. But they haven't transitioned that into, like, consecutive rounds after. And they don't have really any more rounds that they can give away.
They did manage to save the AWP and AK. They desperately would have needed that 3rd AK, because look at the money, like you were saying there, Jason. Completely reset.
I'm sorry. Just think of a Twitch emote you could do for deep nade.
Dark hole, this nade just going deep.
Yeah.
See? It works. Little swish.
I wonder. Okay, no. Backsword. Great shot from Connector. It's a deep shot onto Phelps. And we get the man advantage here, and a very much needed round, too. Backsword's been relatively quiet on the AWP, except the double kill he did have on the T side. Up against NoTag and Connector. As the round progresses on, Revoltz not getting too aggressive here. Still giving NoTag freedom of control. ABR tries to get aggressive with the CZ, and speaking of weapons, look what they don't have. It's not many guns. ABR is going to want to pick up this AK if he possibly can, but there's Horvey comes in with a great shot through the wall. Nice little spam in. And they've gotten the A site pretty much. Well, I say that until Zan goes down. MK. Just go ahead, say it.
MP5 rules for Supreme, as per usual. Takes down the AK-47.
Yeah. the MP5 can kill a player who's not looking at him. That is true. Really hitting its stride here. In the Intel Extreme Masters Chicago South American Qualifiers. Or he's going to look to push in towards the B site with bomb. Cryo's waiting with the CZ. Nice little timing on that push in. Now it's the bomb not down, and that's pretty much Revoltz securing this round for themselves. 7-14, most likely.
Thing is, KNG was actually in such a good position. Had Ro2a managed to sneak through and actually got into the site there, you could have really upset the Ro2a. Max Lord, what are you doing? He had a grenade out, just about managed to throw it, then looked down. KNG looking to tap away, maybe on low health, but he wants to just try and do as much damage before he goes down because...
And they're from getting the op, I think.
Oh.
Yep.
Hey. Works out in their favor. But no, the key thing there was KNG doing that damage was key because they didn't have a problem with the rebuy for the T side. They still can put the pressure onto the CT side, and it's costing them more in terms of the rebuy for themselves. You see that in the FAMAS and the UMP.
Exactly. Maxwell went from an AWP to an UMP. And I know the UMP was extremely strong, however long ago that was, but I don't think it's AWP strong anymore.
Yeah, it's still strong. It's still there. Not as good as the MP5. Definitely lying further here, but no, the AWP is the weapon they would have wanted in that scenario. Though, saying that, we haven't seen KNG. Okay, T side is not necessarily required, but we've not seen him try open up into it either.
Yeah, like it's not really a big necessity for him there, but they seem to be doing just fine without it anyways. KNG looking for the push and feels a smoke. Crowd's going to be the person to do just that. And KNG opens things up onto the B side, and now Revoltz are just falling one by one.
And this is the thing, right? When NoTag was so far ahead, even when Revoltz have a chance to get a couple of rounds on the board and start to make some form of a comeback, NoTag know they've got quite a distance between them in terms of scores. And with them being so close, them getting match point now is then going to alleviate even further pressure from them and put it all back onto Revoltz going into the second map.
And if you're Revoltz here, obviously you want to try to hold on to these weapons into the next round. We did see Crowd pull off a 1v4, but I don't think we're going to be able to see a 1v4 out of ABR with no HP. But inside of Palace, still a chance. They can actually track him down. That was a risky play to go for. But time is wearing thin. You can see on the minimap. NoTag trying to close in on this one. Zan going to be cutting off his retreat. And he's going to be pushed in from behind and the front at the same time. Spit roast, so to say. Zan's going to get the kill with the nade. Deep nade.
Was it that deep though this time? Was it really?
For me, that was deep.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
We know where you stand then.
Not as talented as other people.
You're talented in my eyes, Jason. It's satisfying.
Hey, you know, it's not about the size of the nade or how far you can throw it. It's about the explosion.
That was on point. Oh, man.
Oh, speaking of explosions, KNG's head just exploded into a flurry of blood and brain matter. What a shot through the smoke there. And the downside is they still don't have really weapons to use off the back of this, so it's still going to be rough, but Net comes in, takes down Phelps, and just like that, they still maintain the man advantage. Just not able to recover any weapons off of that.
ABR, though. The pistol master.
He's using anything besides pistols.
I've seen him get more kills with Deagles and CZs than anything else so far this game. He's been sat on them pistol aim maps, ready for this moment, ready to show his powers.
I mean, to be fair, like if you can get to that level, I mean, it's obviously way different when it comes to CS, but if you're that good with pistols and you're that reliable, you can turn around eco rounds or rounds that you should never win.
Yeah.
And that's like very like mentally breaking to the team that you're doing it to have that happen, you know, multiple times in a match. Trying to go for the push in towards A. Generally have full control of it here. But do they have a smoke? I don't think they'll be able to hit the smoke to actually stop the jungle push. Flashbang comes in. Zan going to go in for this one. Catches out ABR, but Maxwell's going to be there with the Deagle another time. However, he's able to take down Net. He still has 2 more to find, and he has 20 seconds left.
He believes he can still get it done. Now he knows Max's position as well. Another nade going out. Only connects a little bit. He's down on 40 health. Now does have the FAMAS to work with that bomb being planted. And Ro2a taking the fight straight to him. Ends it with a triple kill. And NoTag, they get it done. They take the first map.
before we head into Overpass. And I really got to be honest, this was the map that you expected NoTag to drop here. This was the map that ideally Revoltz would come out with a win, and they convincingly were able to win previously on this, right? Coming up against NoTag, looking at NoTag, how they performed just earlier against the team they did end up beating 2-1, but they dropped the ball heavily when it came to this map, indeed. So going on to Overpass and seeing what we've already seen from NoTag, Revoltz maybe bit off a little bit more than they can chew.
Right now, thinking about it too, going into the choice of NoTag on Overpass, how they're going to fare. And then, of course, D2 has a third map. If we do get to it, I don't know how this one's really going to play out.
D2 was massively, was 16-4 scoreline against Isurus. So, yeah, NoTag again, back on the dominance when they get these maps. We said their map pool wasn't exactly that expansive. We had a bit of Mirage in there. They definitely played Train. They can play Dust too. Maybe we can start to add Overpass to that, because it wasn't something they regularly picked into. It was a 50-50 for them. Like, they can play it, but they've not had fantastic results on it. So unless Revoltz show us something here that we're yet to see from them across this entire tournament, you've got to lean the way of NoTag. They're looking strong.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have to wait too long. Actually, fortunately, we don't have to wait too long before we do get into our second map here. I'm sorry, it's really late. It's getting to like 2 a.m. time. Yeah, it's way past my bedtime as I'm an old man. But we're going to head to a break. When we come back, we'll be kicking off our second map of the final series. And we'll see who will go on to play in the loser bracket final tomorrow.